Alrighty, and here we are for round one. Yes, we would like to play first. Let's get rid of this Anafenza. Alright, this hand seems fairly great. I don't think we need to temple turn one since we don't know what we're up against. And there's not too much we don't mind drawing at this point. Like even a land isn't that bad. Now the question is, do we want to visionary or temple? I think I'm fine just visionary. We're likely to hit another 2-drop or an untapped land in our next 2 draw steps. Alright, Thoughtseize. Have pretty much all the fixings we could want as far as creatures are concerned. And there's a visionary. We'll go ahead and draw first, and then scry, because now we know we want that 4th land. And since we have collected company. Alright, languish. We could just get rid of the courser. Could also collected company. Those are pretty much our 2 options. Getting rid of the courser is good. Collected company is a little bit riskier. I think I'm... What could we hit that's bad? Not really anything. I think I'm just going to collected company. We could whiff, but it's not really that bad. Alright, well, that isn't great against languish, but it gets his courser anyways. And we'll attack in. Since if he blocked, our Liliana would flip, which would be fantastic. And it looks like the collected company risk is paying off after all, since now we have many options. Go ahead and start with a husk since that enables everything else. Then go ahead and attack to get our lifelink. And we can, of course, protect the Liliana from anything by sacking something with husk. Okay, the question is, are we harspexing or mercilessing to kill his courser? I think we're just harspexing and drawing a bunch of cards. Let's see, if he removals Nantuko Husk in response, we flip Liliana and can even return the husk. Let's see what his plan is. Okay, get into that. So we're going to sack it. I think we can draw another card because that'll still allow us to save the husk from a languish. So now we can either return the Harspecs or each discard a card. Let's see. Actually, let's attack his hand. Okay, a profitable turn. It's probably, in retrospect, because I have this second Liliana, I probably should have just returned this. It would still give us the option to double Executioner next turn. Let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Starting to get close to Elspeth mana, so it'd be good to start going off a little bit to find our Marauders and rallies. I think I'm happy. Clearing his board. Oh, there's a rally. He's probably going to want to languish now. And we will likely just follow that up with a big rally, assuming he doesn't languish and Thoughtseize, but he should have cast Thoughtseize earlier. We can If he languishes, he's gonna die if that's all he does. Since we can save our Nantucket Husk, rally back everything, and kill him, since he's only at 10. Unfortunately, we don't get to draw more cards and kill him this turn. We don't get to draw more cards, but maybe. Oh, right, Tasker. I guess that's not a problem since we have an Executioner. Alright, let's do the thing. Choose a Liliana to keep. Thank you, Moto. Doesn't really matter how I stack them at this point. Yep, we have lots of creatures, a zombie, and we can get back something with Liliana, so we have more than enough to kill him. We've drawn some more cards, and yeah. So, as for sideboarding, we basically want all our value cards. Don't want to run out of threats or flood out. So Freaka is a decent win condition. We want the downfalls to deal with a potential Elspeth or creature, since we're going lower on fleshbags and executioners. I think I'm fine with this. The sack guys are actually pretty good, especially if he's not running Seder Wayfinder. They're amazing since they just kill his dudes, which is great. Thoughtseize is nice to see. Gotta assume he's gonna bring in some hate, so if he has like Hallowed Moonlight, seeing that he has it is half the battle. Can potentially maneuver around it. So yeah. Alright, this hand is fairly poor. I think I'll just go ahead and mulligan it and keep this. I suppose I could have kept the last hand against Abzan since the matchup's slow. This hand's approximately the same since we need to hit a land here. I guess this hand's better against Thoughtseize. And the other hand really didn't do anything. Both the hands are pretty junky though. No 2-drops is pretty sad. No 3-drops is also sad. Oh, Rhino. Okay, sweet. He even has an Urborg. for us, which is mighty helpful this game. Alright. We're fairly dead to just an Elspeth this game, since this hand was very slow. This could Wayfinder or Husk are probably our two plays, since Husk is going to enable all our other things. Let's get some mana. Well, we hit, at least. Wasn't a very good hit, though. Den Protector and the Thoughtseize. I'm gonna need to start getting value here, drawing cards. Let's start with a Husk Enabler, and then next turn be able to Haruspex and sack the Wayfinder if we want. Search for another land. Alright, Siege Rhino. Alright. And 4-land War Waste. Not exactly the ideal mana composition at the moment. Yeah, we're probably just downfalling the Rhino. Getting too low. Too low. Too low for a Rhino. A land would be great. Not that land, though. We need this to block that. Duress doesn't do anything right now, at least. Thoughtseize. Not the ideal time for Thoughtseize. We're in pretty big trouble now. Alright, sweet. Hope. I should have stacked that so we couldn't remove this in response. Should have stacked that the other way. Okay, so what is our plan? We might need to get back another flesh bag. You can recur den protectors. So we have Abzan charm on top, so if we plus, he can kill us by getting back another Abzan charm and pumping his guy. But it's also bad if we minus and then he gets Den Protector and then has a Den Protector loop. I guess I can Thoughtseize it. So this is actually reasonable if he has nothing in hand. We are low though. Alright, I want the power. Yeah, can't really let him have Den Protector. So he's gonna have an Abzan charm against our nothing. So while we're at 1, so we basically could use a rally about now. See, Drano kills us. Alright, let's go to 1. Alright, that will be game if we don't get there. Yes. See, Drano still good. Alright, so we didn't see any hate, so we can potentially change up our boarding strategy. With like fewer thought seizes. Since it's really not that exciting when we're just trying to hit a critical ball of creatures, and it's not the greatest disruption. Reclamation Sage is even fine for getting coarser, but Flesh Bag is probably a little better since it hits everything. Let's try this. Alright, this is an actual hand that does things. This hand is fully capable of doing things. I guess I shouldn't have actually thinned my library there, since I do want the 4th land. And there is potential 4th land. Excellent. It's always nice to not whiff. Alright, I'm a little suspicious of this. You could have Hallowed Moonlight, so I think I'm going to wait to collect Company. Probably on his end step. It's also much more effective to Company when they have a creature in play, since you could hit an Executioner. This game's going great though. As long as he doesn't have like 3 Hallowed Moonlights, we should be fine. We even get to apply a little bit of pressure and sort of force his hand. Thanks to our 1/1s. You can't afford to sit around forever. Or she. Based on the name. I guess we should have just played the land first, just in case. I mean, it's not like anything's gonna happen. Abzan charm. And yeah, that's okay. Like I say, don't want to hit an executioner for no good reason. Duress. It looks like we're gonna have to miss pretty hard here for our opponent to be in a good spot. Or Hallowed Moonlight is also an option. We do get to untap and Collected Company again. Alright, so kind of a whiff, but not the worst. Ooh, now we're talking. Question is, are we companying now? Probably. And also, are we Milady-ing now? I don't think it's necessary to. I think I would rather search for another rally. Alright, sweet. Frika and Liliana. Could also flip the Liliana, which might be a better proposition. Frika isn't really doing anything right now, but it does give us some late game inevitability. I think I actually want to flip the Liliana though and start plussing. That way we're more languish proof. And I'm actually going to sack this guy just for the extra point. Actually, I probably should have discarded the Harspecs to get it back in the rally, since I don't have anything too good to get back. Although I can just plus the Liliana again next turn if it survives. Yeah, sure. Visionary's fine. Actually have a lot of sacrifice guys already. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't get rid of the Harspecs, because it's better casting it and returning something else. Or you could have Downfall, which would be bad. I think I'm just going to draw more cards. Since, yeah, we can't really keep him off Elspeth yet. Although, I guess we would have been able to. Alright, there's a rally. We don't really have anything good to do with it. All our Grim's exiled and we haven't hit a husk. I'm just gonna play out Liliana. This is likely an Elspeth or not. Alright, now we have our visionaries for some value in this rally. Let's just go ahead and do it. We're low on time here. So yeah, let's keep the high loyalty one. Here we'll upkeep collected company, see if we can save these creatures. Alright, finally a husk, and okay, a marauder, so that is likely the win. Okay, I don't think there's not anything useful there. Let's let the intimidate, resolve, then draw our card and kill him. Alright, easy peasy.